Hi there. This is a quick video of about how to create a quick Power App that is creating projects from opportunities from Dynamics 365 opportunities. So here's my Power Apps Studio, and within this studio, I'm going to create a new app, and I'm going to say phone layout. There's some common data services. Use the already existed services that I have connected to. And in this case, I have, oops, right here. And in this case, I have several connections, and I'm going to use this particular sandbox environment. Pull the information from the opportunities in that dynamic CRM. Um, and once it's loaded, I'm going to use the opportunities feed to pick and connect to. And here's my opportunities feed over here. Opportunities. Okay, I'll click on connect. Once I connect to that, it would establish and create an app basically almost automatically for me that I will be able to see all the opportunities within my, well, in this case, mobile formatted app that I will be able to just use any Android or iPhone uh, tablet, devices, and click on the app and launch it. So while it's doing that, I'm going to also just quickly talk about the project online, and we're going to use the flow in order to create that project. So there you go. We have the opportunities loaded here, and here I'm just going to need to specify uh, which uh, which fields. Here I have title, I have subtitle, and the body. So for the title, I'm just going to use, instead of what it is by default, it's just suggesting something that automatically was picked up. But I'm going to say that for the title, I'm going to use the use quickly, and it's called its name called uh, differently. It's name. Just give me 1 second. Topic. That's the name. So that's the name. So that would be the opportunity. So I have now my opportunities here. Here I'm going to say maybe this is a let's say created by, or um, opportunity, or maybe I have the opportunity scoring or something like that. Let me just pick up some of the fields here, and it doesn't matter what I pick. Just I'm going to pick something. Presented proposal, and here I'm going to say created by, so I can see the date when it was created. So created by, what's my created by? I'll just say put, I'll just put revenue systems calculated. Let's pick something else. Created by, there you go. Oh, that's still an ID. Sorry about that. Created by prices contact. There's a lot of IDs here, so I just need to pick the real value. Actual revenue. Well, I'm gonna just pick that. It's probably gonna be some arbitrary number. But anyway, so here's what I have very quickly, right? The app that pulls all the opportunities from my CRM. Isn't it cool? And I'm gonna just quickly preview it, and look, if I click on this, I can see some other details. Well, I should also remap all these values here the same way. But basically, if I go back and remap all the values, I can just show whatever I have in my CRM on my app over here. So if I wanna just place a quick insert a quick icon here just for the button perspective, I'm just gonna purely just put this circle over here, which would mean that If I click on that circle, this would create this project in my project online. Okay, and I'm gonna type an action to this button, and on this action, I'm going to say on select of this button. I'm going to say use the flows. There we go. So if I say create a new flow, it would launch the browser with the flow. So, and I'm here going to say use the next step. The next step, I'm going to pick up some of the actions from Project Online. So type the project. It will search for some of the project related pre-baked kind of activities. And here we go. One of this is create a new project. Creates new project. Okay, so I'm going to use this one. So for here, I'm going to use the dynamic content. So I'm going to pass, in this case, I'm going to pass 3 parameters. Well, in this case, I'm just going to pass maybe only 2 parameters. So I'm going to ask in Power Apps. So if I click on the ask in Power Apps here, this is going to create this parameter, number 1. The number 2 parameter, I'm going to click again, ask in Power Apps. And parameter number description, I'm going to leave it alone, but I do want to see the project start date. I'm going to use that and say ask Power Apps. So from within Power Apps, I would have to pass 3 parameters in my Power Apps in order to create the project using these parameters, and then create it using the flow. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to my flow. I'm gonna go back to my flow and say, well, actually, I think I just need to create the flow here. Say save. Is it gonna save this? And I'm just gonna say done for now. Okay, if I go back here, here's the Power BI Power Apps button, right? So if I use this button, click on this button, add in, right? It's gonna say, and it's a complete flows parameters. So here I'm gonna list those 3, right? I just really need to have them comma separated parameters. And in my case over here, I'm gonna create this in my sandbox where I do have where's my sandbox? Sandbox. So I'm going to use my sandbox, which in this case will be here. Here's my sandbox. All right, and here in my sandbox, I'm going to just take this URL. That's my sandbox URL, and that would be my parameter number 1. So here's parameter number 1. Then there's another parameter number 2 that I'm going to use, and that would be all right. And now I'll continue. This is my parameter number 1. All right, this in double quotes. Then the parameter number 2 is going to be my title, right? And that's my topic here. The way this is mentioned in my app here is in my entity. This name is in my title 1. So I'm going to say for that button, I'm going to use the title 1 and title 1. Go back to my title 1. This button here. Go back. Here we go. This is the button, right? So I'm just going to use the this item that this item the title. Actually going to say title 1. Sorry, title 1. There you go, title 1. Then I'm going to use the other parameter, which is here. I'm still gonna I think I still want to find that created by, and will that tell me? No, that's not the one. Just created by. I'm gonna find the created by. Created on. There you go. Created on. I'm just gonna use this date as a parameter, right? So I'm gonna. This is the parameter number one. The parameter number two. And remember, see, there's a little cheat sheet here. So I need to specify the site. Then I need to specify the project name, which is the title. Then I need to specify the date. So here I'm gonna say created, and created on is where is it? Is in here. So if I'm gonna say created on, I just need to put this. I need to put this into my entity here. So here's in this case, I'm going to use the created on option here. So it's my created on, There we go. Here's my created on, and this is my um, body one entity name. And now here, I'm going to go back to my page here and say body one. All right. So I think we are ready to test it out. So if I click on this and if I hit this particular button that's supposed to create this project, where I should pick up this new opportunity with OB1, right? And then I click on that. So I just clicked on that. If I go back to my flow, if I go back to my flow, I just want to see my flows. There you go. So if I look at this, what it did, it just succeeded. We'll start that. No, that's not the one. That's the other one. So where's my flow that I am looking for? And my flow is, oh, this is the apps. Hang on a second. Just gonna use the flow. Sorry, there's the flow. Here's my flows. So there's the one that we worked on, and that's the minute ago, and it succeeded. If I look at this flow, it's going to say that a root site URL project site, it passed this URL from that, it passed this project name, it passed this start date, and the project was created. So if I go back to my sandbox project center, I should see that new project that is called new opportunity with OB1. And is it here? New opportunity with OB1. There we go. Okay, so it's created on with the start date of 4/17. Okay, so there you go. So it's that's how we can actually push this particular app, to the web, and quickly create this powerful business apps. All right. So thank you for watching, and stay tuned. Thanks.